TJL, what up? Court went good. I think it was dropped. They didn't call our names and started trials. That's what's up, DJL. That's what's up. Hope you ain't miss it. Did you go up there and talk to the clerk? Make sure your name wasn't on that list. It ain't the wrong date or nothing like that. You go check with the clerk, make sure it was good. Say, not in the court system. They said, no, I was there. The sheriff told me. That's what's up. That's what's up then. That's what's up then. Yeah, that's what's up then. You good. You good. Yeah. Everything got to come to pass, man. Whether it's good or bad. Everything come to pass. So where you go from here? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that was for the so that was for the criminal charge then. The first one was for the criminal charge. Oh, okay. That was for the custody. Carbonate Tarzan, what up? How you feel, little bro? I'm about to do 500 pushes in 25 minutes. Then I'm gonna try to do that 50 pulls in what was it, 4 minutes and 20 seconds or something like that. That's my goal. She ain't show up yet. That's how I usually go. Yeah, what's up with it, Tarzan? Yeah, that's how I usually go. Motherfuckers just be mad at the moment, and then after a while, she realized she really do love you. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens sometimes. Let's get it though. I'm gonna try to get 20 pushes. I think I got it set for 40 seconds. Yeah, 40 seconds, and then 20-second rest. So that should be plenty of time. I'm probably gonna get it. I could have got it done in like 20 minutes. Should have set it for. Let me set it for 30 seconds. 20 minutes and 50 seconds. So that's 25 rounds, 30 seconds to do 20 pushes, and 20-second rest. So 20 minutes. So I put 30 minutes, so we're gonna get it done prior. We're gonna get it done in probably about 26 minutes it's gonna take us to do this 550 reps. Deep regret, I feel like. Yep, 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 yep. That's how that shit go, man. That's why I be saying like life ain't I mean, life ain't no fairy tale, marriage ain't no fairy tale. We all be especially the females, man, they get caught up in these fairy tales where they be feeling like you know, everything supposed to be peaches and cream all the time, and that ain't necessarily the fact, man. It's gonna be ups and downs, it's gonna be highs and lows, man. If we can make it through all that, man, we'll be back to the 40 and 50-year marriages and marriage anniversaries again. You know what I'm saying? And what people got to understand too, man, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? This is a business. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is a business, man. So man, y'all reconcile that, man. You know what I'm saying? And lead by example, man. That's why people, man, you gotta get full of some. My morals, my principles, my values come from the word of God. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know that ain't for everybody, but man, people gotta have something to stand on, man. Something to lead their life, their marriages. You know what I'm saying? Their relationships and shit. If you ain't got nothing, man, if you totally empty, man, that's what you gonna get out your relationships and shit. Whether it's with your friends, your family, or your relationship with your girl or your marriage. You know what I'm saying? If you empty, you don't expect nothing to come out of it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand on something, man. You know what I'm saying? Before I stood on the word of God, I wasn't standing on nothing. I ain't had no foundation. You know what I'm saying? So my marriage was total chaos. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning, we was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't really had no foundation to stand on. But once I got full of that word of God, man, I had a solid foundation to stand on. And I ain't saying it been just peaches and cream ever since, but uh, we understand, like, you know, how to get through situations. We understand that shit gonna come to pass and shit like that. So, you know, but I tell you this though, the arguments and the fighting and shit is at an all time low. Cause first, most of that shit come from infidelity. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers running the streets and shit, and then the other shit just come from your wife not being able to be submissive, that loud talking and shit like that, you know, provoking a motherfucker and shit. Once your wife become humble and learn like to be your peace instead of provoke you and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And let shit ride for a minute, then we talk it out later, you know what I'm saying? Shit gonna get greater, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times motherfuckers, while they mad, they trying to talk it out, and that's impossible. Everybody got to humble themselves, cool down, and then come back to it later. And then it'll be a little more. You could get something. You could get something through to each other. Come on, new day, new reps. OG, no doubt, no doubt, definitely. New day, new reps. Yeah, the evidence was really a case. Yep, yep, yep. No doubt, Quan. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. I love the quote: the good and the bad. It all shall pass. It shall do. Everything come to pass. Everything comes to pass. Period. Let's get to it though, y'all. Let's get these 500 pushes in 20 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's get it. It's round one. Going 25 rounds. We'll try to get it in 20 minutes. You understand that, man? Let's get us some burpees in with that. So when we go down on the pushes, we don't drop down in the burpee form. So it's gonna be like a 20 pump burpee. Come up in burpee form. Yeah, but once you understand that good and that all this shit come to pass, man, you'll be able to handle any situation life throw at you. Whether it's good, if we could just hang on. If we could just hang on, man. Yeah, if we could just hang on. I ain't go down in the burpee. Go down on this one though. Yeah, if we could just hang on, man. Just hang on, y'all. And understand too, I'm 53 years old. It get greater later. Put in that work, man. Put in that work. I just knew. Man, I wanted to check out when I was 18 years old, man. Life was so tough. I want to check out at 18. I want to check out at about 27, and then about 35. Every time I put that thing in my head, it was something told me, man. I looked in the mirror, what my man say, all I could see is my mama eyes. You know what I'm saying? When I looked in the mirror, I could see is my mama eyes. That's what made me pull that shit from my head, man. And now, yeah, I remember not knowing what was gonna be the next meal. I remember not having no money in my pocket. I remember not having no job. I remember feeling like every job I had was just miserable. Shit. Now I'm getting to it. Shit. Just about all my heart's desires I get, except that Lambo. I ain't got that Lambo yet. Yeah, I go to the best steakhouses. When I go on vacation, I go to private villas. I'm on private beaches. I ride around the Benzes. Got old school. I'm chopping up cars, clothes, money, jewelry. Wife happy. She sleep at peace at night. I don't run no streets. I don't chase after no pussy or none of that shit. Yeah, self restraint, dick discipline, uh, spiritual discipline, you know, physical discipline. Get greater later, man. If you put in that work and you hang in there, it get greater later. I promise you that. Matter of fact, I'm a living testimony. Yeah, I'm just taking it light though. That fucking pronator muscle, but you know it come from grip. So it's really the pull-ups to be bothering. So I'm just taking it light. Be hitting the legs, getting a lot of legs in, and a lot of pushes in for the next couple of weeks till I heal all the way up. I'm reading chest after this one. What's up, Jacob? Jacob, that was some crazy beast mode ass work you did earlier. Yeah, I don't even know if I got the energy to do that shit. Shout out to Jacob Kobe Sinky, y'all. Y'all subscribe to that brother. He a beast. DJL 1493 too. Y'all go show him some love. They starting to hit different, y'all. I'm just on round 9. Yeah, y'all go show them some love. DJ L, 1493, and Jacob Kowasinski. Yeah, that was some crazy work you did. That man did 100 burpees, but he put Navy SEAL burpees and put 3 jump squats. 3 lunges on each leg and 3 jumping jacks. And 3 jumping jacks with it. That was some beast mode shit. So I'm going to say, what was that? 300 lunges on each leg, 300 squats, jumping jacks, and then 100 burpees. I think that's about 1,000 reps, right? Yeah, Jacob. That ain't inspired me or motivate me. That discouraged me. That was crazy work. Yeah, you put in some great money. that was actually epic. That was epic. Upper echelon type shit. You got the cardio game on lock. Lock. That was some gymnastic, super advanced, elite type training you did there. You definitely go join the Marines from that shit. Shit. 500 pushes, 20 minutes. That's what we're going for. Appreciate that, Jacob. Yeah, they hitting different, y'all. Yeah, they starting to hit real different. Pain. Pain. I know next time put this shit on 20 seconds and rest 20 seconds. That's really gonna be a game changer. Yeah, it's really gonna be a game changer. Yeah, I got some merch coming soon too. And y'all don't be complaining about the prices either. I got some Supima cotton coming. That's the second highest quality cotton you can have. Supima. The highest quality is Pima. And I'm asking tees, hoodies, and I'm have uh, cashmere wool beanies. Cashmere. Yeah, cashmere wool beanies. Not that guild and shit. Not them cheap ass little Chinese ass wool hats. It's gonna be the real deal. So you see a beanie on that motherfucker for $150. Don't be tripping. Talking about my prices. It's quality shit. I got my brand name. Which y'all know my brand name. Be relentless. But I ain't gonna tell y'all the slogan. Anybody been following me for a minute know the slogan. And then I got my logo. I got this TM. Anybody who know, when you looking at people brands, you gonna see a R or TM or nothing. If you don't see no R with a circle around it or TM with a circle, then it ain't trademark. You could trademark that shit. LLC and my brand. Uh, so when you get my shit, you're gonna see my my brand, and right under in the corner, you're gonna see a circle with a TM on it, which means it been applied for. It's just not fully registered yet, but it's being marked. Giving y'all game now. Giving y'all game. And don't trademark your shit under no color. See how like Nike, they have all different. This they logo, but they make them in different colors. You might see a black Nike sign, a white one, a blue, green. You know what I'm saying? But you can't put this logo on your shit, or they'll sue your ass. Probably give you a cease and desist at first, and then sue your ass. Don't have some Pima thread in it, so you know how you get some t-shirts and shit. Wash it a few times, thread start coming out of it. That's that cheap ass cotton. That's that cheap ass cotton. See how you can wash this? I done washed these shorts and put them in the dryer hundreds of times, and this motherfucker still ain't peeled. That's the type of material I'm gonna use to print my logos out. Ain't gonna be none of that cheap ass shit. these motherfuckers be selling their merch on. You know what I'm saying? And they be you get that shit, wash it a couple of times, and it start peeling, cracking, strings start popping out of it. None of that top quality shit. Shit they use for so Pima and Pima, shit they use Gucci and Prada and Louis and shit like that. Yeah. And if we want to know where to get that quality ass cotton from, just let me know. Just email me at Bernard Jr. Bernard Jr. 2372 at gmail.com. Bernard Jr. 2372 at gmail.com. And I'll put you on. Unless you just want to put your merch on that, put your brand that you work hard for on some cheap ass cotton like Gildy, and do what you do. Me, I'm a quality type of guy. Quality. Yeah, I like quality. That shit that don't be, you ain't gotta wear a t-shirt up under. Ain't gonna be scratching your skin and none of that shit. Yeah, when you know quality, you know quality. This ain't no cheap ass shit they sell over in China and shit. Knockoff ass shit. Real deal quality shit. It go round 25, y'all. 20 minutes. Hey, when I put my, what's the name? Yeah. Ah, that's 25 rounds, y'all. 500 pushes. Y'all probably ain't notice it went so fast. I think that was it. But yeah, give y'all a little game too. How to build your business credit up on your LLC. Especially if you got like property or something. Yeah, that's the end. Especially if you got property and shit. So you get your business name and then go get your LLC, which ain't nothing but depending on where you at. Illinois is like 115 bucks, 120 bucks. And then what you do is you put your property on your LLC. Or if you have no property and you got some decent credit, personal credit, you put your credit cards on your business LLC. And while it's sitting there and you making payments on your credit card, or because they ain't gonna give you no business credit right off bat. But once you build it up for a couple of years with your property in it, you're paying your mortgage on time, paying your credit cards on time and shit like that, that's gonna start raising your credit score. Cause you know, no credit is like bad credit. So when you start your LLC and your business, man, your credit gonna be somewhere around 500, you know. So, which is bad credit. You build that shit up. You put some of your personal information, add that shit into your business credit, into your LLC or business name, and that'll start building your credit up on your business name. And after a year or two, you're gonna be seeing $100,000 credit cards coming in the mail in your business name, $50,000 credit card. Who knows? Depends on how hard you build it up. You might see some 250 $250,000 ass credit limits and shit. And don't get the shit and fuck it off. Invest that shit into your brand. You know what I'm saying? And when you start profiting, which ain't gonna be for about 4-5 years at the least, then you can start spending a little money and shit. Till then, it's all money in. You all grind, no play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll give you plenty of game, man. I don't be playing no games, man. When it comes to this paper, man. Straight up. Hey there, Miss Helen. Hey there. I don't play no games with that shit. Yeah. You can take your you could take your YouTube name right now and go get an LLC, and you don't never know what's gonna happen. Your shit might blow up. You know what I'm saying? So, brand your shit and then take your shit and trademark it. You know what I'm saying? Trademark your shit. So if your shit do blow up, motherfucker won't take your shit. I know I'm from Chicago. It's a cat here that do street vlogs. His name 16 Shot him. Then it's another cat named DJU. He do street vlogs. But he ain't DJU ain't trademark his shit. He probably had an LLC in his shit, but he ain't trademarking shit. Motherfuckers be sleep on the trademark. So what 16 Shot him did was went and trademarked this motherfucker brand and logo. So he finna fuck around, have to change his whole name and his logo to the channel. It's that 16 Shot him shit now. Sent that motherfucker a cease and desist letter. You know what I'm saying? So don't be out here making moves, saying you got a business and all that shit, and your shit ain't trademark. Motherfucker, come take your shit and put your whole. That's how they did it with. They had a whole fight over that shit. This is a chicken joint out here called Hell's Chicken, and this other motherfucker. What they did was they they just put on that. They put on their shit Hell's Chicken too. You know what I'm saying? Because they shit wasn't trademarked. It was a big ass fight over that shit in the courts for a few years. And they Harris eventually won, but Chicken Coop still got their steelers, but they had already built their clientele up. People didn't even know that wasn't the real Harris. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they did was, I think, with Harris, they had a man chasing a chicken with an axe. That was their logo. So what Chicken Coop did, they used Hell's Chicken, but they changed the logo just a little bit. They put a hammer in the man's hand chasing a chicken. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody really pay no attention to that little slight little minor flaw in the logo. So motherfuckers just thought it was a Hell's Chicken. So Hell's went around, sued their ass. They end up winning, and they end up having to change their name. So now they changed that shit to Chicken Coop. But it's too late now because motherfuckers, they done built their clientele off of using Hell's Chicken and shit. But it's enough money for everybody. But still, though, that's fucked up when a motherfucker use your motherfucking name. Like my shit is B&B. You know what I'm saying? Ice cream and candy. Can't nobody go out and make them and open up and take my whole design and open up and use my name. They can't do that shit. I'm gonna sue the shit out their ass. You know what I'm saying? So, cause my shit trademarked. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, take that little game, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody steal your hard work. What was that shit on? There you go. So now we finna do 50 pulls, 5 pulls, 10 rounds. 5 pulls, 10 rounds. We're gonna try to do this shit on what? Was it every 10 seconds, 15 seconds? I'm gonna do it on, yeah, I'm gonna do it the same way. 10 seconds, 10 rounds, 10 seconds to do the pulls, 15-second rest. Should take us 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Maybe I'll change the rest to 20 seconds. Let's change that to 20 seconds. Yesterday, that shit killed me. I'm gonna lie. But I also did 1,000 fucking reps too. So okay, say 5 minutes now. 5 minutes. That'll give us 5 minutes. So 10 rounds, 10 seconds to do the 5 pulls, 20 seconds to rest. So that give us 5 minutes to do that shit. Yeah, so don't let nobody tell you quality don't cost, man. It's a difference in quality, man. Straight up. It's a difference in quality, y'all. Let's get it, though. There's a difference in quality, boy. That's why you got them authentication places. So they'll send, like, say you put your purse on that authentication, they put that cotton and that leather under a microscope, and they could tell which quality it is by the strands and shit, the thickness of the strands of the cotton and all type of shit. That's why they could tell the difference from the leathers and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put that shit under a microscope. That's how they could tell the difference from a knockoff and the real deal. Straight up. That's why I used to have this Buick LaCrosse. That's when they first put the touch screens in the cars and shit. And that shit used to act up crazy as hell. Totally different from when they put the touch tone in the Benz. I had a Benz 2010, 11. Quality different, man. You know what I'm saying? Cheaper. That's what it's a difference from a Sony and a Vizio. It's a difference. It's a difference from a Mac and an HP. It's a difference from a Dell and a Kata, whatever that shit is. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Quality costs. Quality costs. Straight up. Oh, motherfuckers hurt. what's this now? One more. That's it. Shit. Yeah, that was pain, y'all. Yeah, that's it. 500 pushes, 50 pulls, the hard way. The hard way. It's over though. Y'all be looking for that merch soon. It's coming soon, y'all. Motherfuckers want to support it, support it. If not, fuck you. One love. You understand? My shit gonna be quality. Not that bullshit. That being said, now come off this trip too. We breaking bread. One love. My whole purpose of being created was to give God glory. So glory be to God, y'all. Whether you believe or not, fuck y'all. Can't take my faith. Can't take my faith. I ain't walking away from it. Can't take my crown. Can't take my crown. Let no man take your crown. That being said, man, y'all stay blessed. Stay prayed up. And one love, man. Stay positive. Leave them negative people behind. And shout out to Luke Oakley for dropping that game on. Don't be worrying about shit that's out of y'all control, man. You know what I'm saying? Just control the things that's in your control. You know what I'm saying? That being said, man, we out. Have a great day. Quan, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Hey, Quan, we out, bro. Appreciate you checking in, man. Yeah, man, I took it easy, man. My motherfucking pronator and supinator fucking muscles in my forearms is fucking wrecked, man. So I just taking it easy, man. It really come from the grip. It come from the pulls. That's why them pulls were so tough. It wasn't necessarily, the time and all that. The pain from them motherfuckers. Anybody? I got 2 pull pronators and 1 pull supinator muscle. You know what I'm saying? On each arm. The pronator and the supinator is pulled on the left and the pronator pulled on the right. So I'm fighting the pain when I do this shit, y'all. Know that shit. But with that being said, man, hey, we out. Y'all have a great day. One love.